Dawn broke over Kumasi, casting long shadows on the Osei estate. The silence inside was suffocating. Mr. Kofi Osei, the family patriarch, had been found dead in his study just yesterday. The police had come and gone, leaving only yellow tape and uncertainty. No forced entry, no weapon, just questions. Detective Inspector Mensah, skeptical but thorough, sensed secrets behind the family's grief. The Osei family, torn between modernity and tradition, made a choice. They called for a traditional priest. As the sun rose, Okomfahene Anoki arrived, an old man in simple white cloth carrying a worn leather bag. Mensah waited on the veranda, caught between doubt and hope. In Ghana, not all truths are found in evidence. The family gathered. Mrs. Osei, red-eyed, Kwame, stoic, Ama, anxious. Their faith in science wavered. Tradition called. The priest entered quietly, surveying the house, listening to its silence. He paused at the study door, eyes closed, as if communing with the unseen. The family watched, breath held, as the old and new worlds collided in their home. For them, this was more than an investigation. It was a reckoning. Detective Mensah followed the priest, observing every move, searching for a clue that science had missed. Okomfahene Anoki's presence filled the house with a sense of ancient gravity. The tension was palpable. The family, desperate for answers, caught between logic and legacy. The investigation had begun, but the real mystery was just unfolding. The Osei estate, once a symbol of success, now felt like a stage for something far older than any of them. The reckoning had arrived. Detective Mensah's team had scoured the house. Fingerprints, fibers, DNA, photos. The evidence was thin. Mr. Osei, healthy, simply gone. Mensah trusted science, but the case defied logic. Okomfahene Anoki began where forensics ended. He sought spiritual disturbances, not fingerprints. From his satchel he produced a calabash bowl, sacred herbs, river water, and a carved stool, tools for speaking with ancestors. The family watched, torn between faith in modernity and reverence for tradition. Kwame, educated and practical, respected both detective and priest. He wanted answers, but also peace for his father's spirit. In Kumasi, old and new ways coexist. Smartphones and libations, hospitals and healers. Both worlds matter. Detective Mensah knew he couldn't dismiss the priest's methods. He needed every clue, even those unseen. The investigation would blend science and spirit, searching for a truth that lay between worlds. The family's future depended on it. Mensah hoped the priest's insight would reveal what evidence could not. The search for answers had become a test of belief. In this house, both logic and legacy would have their say. Guided by the priest, Mensah searched the bookshelf again. Behind law books, he found a small glass vial of thick amber liquid, honey. The police had missed it, only the priest's intuition revealed its hiding place. Mensah held it up. Ama gasped, drawing all eyes. The priest spoke softly. "This is not ordinary honey, it carries sorrow. It was meant to weaken, not kill." He pointed to the honey pot on Mr. Osei's desk, his favorite for tea. The spirit revealed the poison was mixed with the honey, intended only to make Mr. Osei sleep. Ama broke down, confessing through tears. She'd argued with her father over her plans to leave Ghana. Desperate, she used a traditional sleeping herb, Sunsumadida, hoping only to buy time. She never meant to kill him, just to escape. The herb, meant for spirits, was too strong for her father's heart. Her plan for freedom ended in tragedy. The family listened, shattered by the revelation. Mensah saw the case shift from murder to a desperate accident. The priest's insight had uncovered what science alone could not. The truth was more complicated and more human than anyone expected. The Osei family's secrets were spilling into the light. The reckoning was far from over. Ama's confession revealed a desperate act, not a calculated crime. She loved her father but felt trapped by his control. The rare plant Sunsum adeda was a detail science might have missed its effects, known only in folk tales and spiritual circles. The priest's guidance had led to the truth, bypassing hours of fruitless lab work. Mensah listened with compassion. This was manslaughter, not murder, a reckless act gone wrong. The family's insistence on natural causes was a panicked attempt to protect Ama and avoid scandal. Mrs. Osei wept, torn between anger and love. Kwame stood silent, the family's image shattered. The tragedy was born from generational conflict, a father's rigidity, a daughter's yearning for freedom. The priest explained, Sunsum adida is sacred, meant for spirits, not the living. For a troubled heart it can be fatal. The law could not explain the plant's power, but tradition could. The Osei family was left to face the consequences of secrets and silence. The truth had come at a terrible cost. The investigation seemed over, but the house still held shadows. The past was not finished with them yet. As the family reeled, the priest raised his hand for silence. His gaze shifted to Kwame. The story is not finished. Amma did not act alone. Someone else knew the plant's true power. Shock rippled through the room. The priest accused Kwame of guiding Amma, telling her about Sunsuma Deda, hoping to weaken their father and seize control of the family business. Kwame's denial faltered. He hadn't administered the poison, but he'd planted the idea, exploiting Amma's desperation. Mensah saw the line between accident and intention blur. Was Amma a pawn in her brother's scheme? The case, once a simple tragedy, now hinted at conspiracy. The Osei home, bathed in sunlight, felt darker than ever. The priest's revelations had exposed not just a crime, but a family's deepest fractures. Mensah knew the investigation was far from over. The ancestors had spoken, but more secrets waited in the shadows. Justice for Kofi Osei would require digging deeper into finances, relationships, and the heart of the family. The reckoning had only begun. The Osei estate remained a house of unanswered questions.